Hey everybody, and welcome to Binder Minder, and we are back once again with a little more Lorwyn Eclipsed, and it is our third Play Booster box. So I opened up one, and then my wife opened up one, and then this is our third one here. This is the last one, and our first two, I don't know if I'd call them successful. I mean, I like my dollar or more to, equal the cost of a box, and those came nowhere near that. And we're still just a day away from the official launch, or a day from the official launch. So I would expect the prices to go down unless, well, there's going to be a few that'll go up, but a lot of them are still going to go down. So I'm hoping that we have a little bit better luck on this box, but we'll see. The only way to find out, though, is to dive in and check it out. So, my last box, I did not get a special guest, so I'm kind of hoping to make up for it here. Like to see some more Shocklands, as always. And there's a few cards that I have not personally pulled. My wife pulled a few of the Bitter Bloom Bearers, and I have not pulled one. I'd love to pull one of those. There's also some showcases and stuff that I'd be looking for as well. Obviously the Bloom Tender, Bitter Bloom Bearer, Wistfulness, the Bodiless one, I would like to get that. Chronicle of Victory in the showcase, Mirror Form. There's a few. I'm surprised I haven't actually pulled in Mirror Form. But yeah, so let's dive into it and get through it. I'm going to go as fast as I can, really. These can get a little bit boring with Play Booster sometimes. So you'll see me kind of flip through the commons on commons real quick, and then we'll check out the rare or rares. We do need to keep an eye out. That special guest does sit in the middle of the commons and uncommons, so can't go too fast through those, but we'll see. Aurora Awakener, and then our foil is a common. Deepway Navigator. We got a 4 little in this time. It's always risky pulling the token off like that with dual-sided cards, but we got a Blood Crypt, that's a good pull, and we got Spry and Mighty, so it's our first triple rare as well. So my wife pulled a triple rare pack, but I did not. 2 regular rares and then a rare with the foil as well. The big hit there, I think, though, is the lava, just the Shockland, the Blood Crypt, not the lava. Fluttery Nuisance, another full art land. Got that crib swap. Alright, Figure of Fable. then a foil for land this time. Dream Harvest and Adept Water Shaper. It's actually pretty cool. Other creatures you control have indestructible. Other tapped creatures you control have indestructible. So if you're attacking, or if you have anything that can tap your creatures on a whim. Alright, High Perfect Morcant. I've pulled a bunch of these at this point. For Island from the Shadowmoor. There's a Mutavault token. I don't know that I've even noticed one of those before. And an elk. That Mutavault token is important when it comes to the... Is it the mirror form? No, it's the other shapeshifter. I can't think of it right now. Alright, Champion of the Shoal. I'd love to pull a couple of those Chronicle of Victories. Showcase would be good, but also some of the regular ones as well. So those typo kind of cards are always something that I could use. Dorant, Besieged by Time. So now I think this is like my third one. We'll be all set for my big butt deck and for the Showcase collection as well. I've actually got to figure out what I'm going to take out of the big butt deck to put that new card in. I haven't really messed with that. I haven't finished building it, so I wasn't stressing it. Still waiting on the last few cards to come in. Goliath Daydreamer, and then a Grave Shifter. Morning Tide's Light, and we got a borderless Ashling, which I've got a bunch of these, but still mythic and a rare. And a borderless one at that. Stone. Overgrown Tomb. That's a good pull. I'll tell you, I've been so busy with a few things that I've been working on and then getting some of these opened up and whatnot. I haven't really had a chance to play any Lorwyn yet. We got that draft box. I think we're going to end up drafting, my wife and I. Should be a lot of fun. I miss doing some drafts. She's been busy when we do when the last couple pre-releases have come up. Bloodline bidding. So it should be fun. Might be a snow day activity with this storm that's coming in, assuming we have power. Actually, we've played Magic. We set up a light and played Magic in the dark before, but with this, with how cold it is, I don't really want to be sitting in the cold playing Magic. All right, Bridget. It's two-sided. And then Creaking Safe Right. Nice forest. What's that? Oh, it's uncommon. I thought it might be our special guest. But I suspect I'm going to have that kind of luck all the time. Bridget's Command. And I love that. Planes. Kinskar Century, Tweeze for our foil. Looks like there's a couple cool cards back here. Slumbering Walker. See if it's on my list. It is not. I've already got it. Morning Tide's Light. This is on my list at least, so that's good. Knock off one of the showcases that I need. Gloom Ripper. We already pulled that one. Mischievous Sneakling. It's pretty neat. I watch my wife flip through these cards without any issues, and I struggle. I don't know what it is about this texture for me. It's just not working. Alright, well, I see we got a foil rare in the back there. Alright, got Tam, Mindful First Year, and then we got Sunderflock in a foil showcase. Is that something I need? No. I'm not seeing it, at least. Okay. Aurora Awakener, sorry. All right, Disruptor of Currents and Glenn Elandri's Answer. It's a mythic. Boulder Dash and a foil land. Get that degenerate scroll past all the lower stuff going at this point. Lava Leaper. But the truth is these videos with play boosters can take a long time. They can get long and boring because there's a lot of packs. We got a dual-sided card in there. So I try to keep it as quick as possible for you guys. A little bit more entertaining. Not that I'm all that entertaining itself, especially when it's late at night like now. My cats are going crazy. Pulled a winnowing, and we got a Sig Wonderwine Wisdom, which is a dual-sided card. So two rares. I could see what's in this one too. Flipping it over is not really helping my case here. Alright, so there's all the commons. There's a few of the uncommons. Rimfire Torque. And then we have a dual-sided Overgrown Tomb. This is a great looking card. Borderless. Now we're down to 6 packs. Alright, Tristan's Command, and then we got a Gloom Ripper foil. Not the rare foil that I was hoping to get, but still have not seen a special guest. It's kind of crazy. Alright, Risk the Evermore. I also haven't pulled Hexing Squelcher this box. I think I've got like 7 or 8 of them so far. I've pulled one in every single box so far. Doesn't look like I'm going to get one this time. Steam vents. My last box had multiple steam vents. Not complaining though. It's a really good one to have. Usually a little bit more value, but more importantly, red and blue get played a lot. Is it or good colors? So. Tristan Callus Cultivator, dual-sided. Prismatic Undercurrents for our foil, which is an uncommon. Got a nice forest, Shadowmoor Forest for art. Alright, second to last pack. Alright, Carol Act Attentive first year. Wow, it's getting late. And then a common foil. Alright, last pack. Does not look like we're gonna pull that special guest. That's crazy. 2 boxes. My wife opened one up, she got one, not a problem. Yep. No special guest. It's unfortunate. Selfless Save Right. Didn't even go out with a bang. Instead, we went out with one of the most offset looking forests I've seen in a while. Look how thick it is over here and thin it is over here. I wonder if the back looks like that. Oh yeah. And get a Kithkin token. Alright, I'm going to get everything scanned in, sleeved up and everything, and we'll just see how we did. I don't think we did very good though, but we'll see. Okay, I'm back, got everything scanned in, and got everything sleeved up and everything, and got a pretty good idea of how we did on the box. I kind of mentioned it before that I didn't think that the box was going to do very well, and I wasn't wrong, but yeah. So let's start off first by checking out. So we got a big old stack of commons here. I haven't actually sorted these yet. I still gotta get those all sorted out. The uncommons are about as half as tall as that. Nothing too crazy. For the lands, there was quite a few of the full arts, but I will say that there was not a complete set this time around. So we got forests and mountains. We have a ton of mountains, but we only have one swamp. And I think we only have one plains too. Let me double check. One type of plains. We didn't get the other type of plains. So, and then and for the other basics, I actually didn't even get a forest at all, which is kind of crazy. But yeah. So my theory that every box gets a full set is not true. At least not in the play boosters. Everything I've seen on the collector boosters, we opened 5 and had every one of them had them. So. The play booster seems like there's some variability in that, but it's been pretty close. So the stack of rares and mythics that are under $1 is even bigger. I know I keep saying that, but it is bigger this time. And then the stuff that is between $1 and $2, I had 4 of them. This Ashleen Rekindled, I don't even know how many we pulled at this point, but then I had 2 of these Aurora Awakeners, and we got a good old stack of tokens sitting out without the art cards, which I miss the art cards. I know most people don't, but I miss the art cards being in these. This is just an absolute ton of tokens, and the kicker is, and I've complained about it in every video, so if you've watched them all, you've seen it, but I feel like we're getting a ton of tokens, but we're not really getting some of the tokens that we might see. We're getting a lot of treasure tokens, but copy tokens and some of the standard tokens would be nice to have as well, but I know there's probably no copy creatures in here. Well, no, there is actually. There's definitely creatures with copy, so there should be more copy tokens in here. But anyhow, as far as the stuff that's over $2, this is the stack that we've got right here. It's not all that big, even when it's sleeved up. But I did put it in order here, so. And we are missing a card. No, there it is. I just had them in the wrong order. Alright, so this foil showcase Sunderflock looks really cool. It is $2.51. High Perfect Morcant is $2.52. Glenn Laundrie's Answer in regular treatment is $3.06. The Morning Tides Light in regular treatment is $3.21. And then right beside that we have the Showcase, which is $4.48. We have Overgrown Tomb, regular treatment there for $7.43. Blood Crypt at $7.95, and Steam Vents at $8.72. And I'll tell you, all 3 of those still good prices. They've come up a little bit, but they're still good prices. So still a good time to buy them, and I really do like the art on these things. They're all pretty cool. And then we did pull a dual-sided borderless Overgrown Tomb, and this thing is a steal as well. It's only $11.73. And here's the real kicker. So for one, we got 4 Shocklands, which is unusual. And you take these 4 Shocklands. See, these are there isn't a card outside of these that's over $5. And if you take those Shocklands out, we only have 5 cards over $2. That's crazy. So, I mean, we got like $15 worth of cards, maybe. So, Yeah, like I said, not good. So when we're talking prices of everything that's scanned over $1, the pack came out to 50, or the box came out to $58.12. I've had better individual cards pulled even from this set, not from just a box. That's pretty bad. When we do combine all the other cards in, everything gets under $1. It is $130, which is a little bit better, and that is technically more than I paid for the box. But it's still a rough one, and that's $37 less than the box my wife just previously opened up. Yeah, I will say though, my first box is still at 145, so it's not a whole lot more than this. So yeah, it's been a rough one. These play boosters are just not my friends, I guess. This is my new Aether Drift, I guess. At least we're getting good lands. But these play boosters are not for me. I love them. I love the set, but I guess it's just a rough one. So we'll have to wait and see. But if this is the way it continues, I would imagine that eventually, once the hype around the set itself comes down, that the prices of these are going to have to come down to accommodate it. For the play boosters at least. Now, if once the prices for these shock lands come up, and maybe we get a few more hits that start to gain in popularity, that could change. But yeah, even the big hits. So like even if we pulled right now, if we pulled Bitterbloom Bearer in the regular treatment, that would be it moved on me. That would be $20. That doesn't make that hardly moves the needle. So we're up at what, $70 some dollars. So I mean, if we pull a Hexane Squelcher in the regular treatment, that's $15.60. Yeah, there's just it's rough right now. Even the really cool borderless ones, if we're not getting a foil version of it, the Wistfulness is the most expensive card in the set at $29. Bitterblue Barrel with the showcase is $25. They're all just kind of dropping like a rock right now. So it's different when it comes to the foils, and obviously when it comes to the Japanese treatments and the fracture foils. But play boosters are going to be suffering for a little while, I think. So on the plus side, this is probably a good time to be looking at the pricing on some of these things. Maybe time to buy. So keep that in mind. I don't know what our next video is going to be. Like I said, we're going to do the draft box, I think, ourselves. I might do some video coverage on maybe the collector booster or something like that's in there. And I do have a lot of stuff on order for mail days, but as of right now, I don't have enough to do another mail day, since I just did one a few days ago. And we do have a secret lair that's going to pop tomorrow, Monday, that I'm hoping we get an order in, but I have no guarantees on that. If we get that ordered, hopefully we'll see that soon too. So that would be the Fallout lair if you guys haven't seen it. Anyhow, till next time, this is Binder, and as always, thank you for watching. And to put us in your binder, like I'm going to do with at least a few of these cards, you can like and subscribe, ring the bell to be notified, and you can catch us on our social media, which is down in the description below. Hope you guys have a great day. Better than me. I'm just going to go cry onto my sleeved shock lands here. You guys have a good one. Bye.